Hello, my name is Bill Kelly with Career Leadership and Transfer Pathways. Now, the purpose of this video is to give you a general outline of what is an internship, why it's so important, and how do you really get started with pursuing an internship. So let's jump into it. So what exactly is an internship? According to NACE, or the National Association of Colleges and Employers, an internship is a form of experiential learning that integrates knowledge and theory learned in the classroom with practical application and skills development in a professional setting. So internships give students the opportunity to gain valuable applied experience and make connections in professional fields they are considering for career paths. It also gives employers the opportunity to guide and evaluate talent. So really, in a nutshell, internships give you an opportunity to apply what you're learning within the classroom, within the real world, and gain those valuable professional skills while also building your network. And probably the most important part is you're gaining better insight into a particular career path that you're interested in. And it gives you the opportunity to test the waters. Is this career path really, truly something I want to pursue later down the line? So before you pursue an internship, you need to be sure that you're eligible to actually pursue it through Brookdale Community College. So we have some eligibility requirements here. So you must be currently enrolled within a degree-seeking program and also completed at least one semester at Brookdale Community College, which about 6 credits. You also must be in good academic standing with a GPA of 3.0 or better. And then have completed the number of courses and credits, in particular with your major, in order to be eligible. So, some programs require that you take an introduction course, particularly within your career study. So you want to make sure that you're reviewing the course catalog and speaking with a representative from Career Leadership and Transfer Pathways or your academic advisor. But do note that internships are only for enrolled matriculated students. So if you are a graduate or an alumni, or really just a visiting student, you will unfortunately not be able to be eligible to pursue an internship through Brookdale Community College. So do keep that in mind. So what are the types of internships that you can pursue? There are 2 different ways you can pursue an internship. So one could be credit bearing, and then also it could be non-credit bearing. So credit bearing, obviously you'll earn credit through this opportunity. There is an hour requirement for both credit bearing and non-credit bearing. Credit bearing, you have to complete 45 hours per 1 credit as it relates to the 2021-2022 academic year term. So typically you can earn anywhere from 1 to 6 credits with an internship course. Now, this will depend on your program. Typically, though, students pursue internships that are 3 credits. So we really want to understand that 45-hour commitment as it relates to 1 credit. So if you're looking to pursue an internship that's 3 credits, that is 135 hours, or about 9 to 10 hours per week during a typical term. Spring or fall is 15 weeks. So you want to make sure that you can commit that amount of hours to an internship opportunity. But also you want to make sure that if you are offered an internship, that they're offering you those hours. So if they're only offering you maybe 4 or 5 hours per week, you're going to come up a little bit short with that 135-hour requirement. So that's something to consider when reviewing internship opportunities. For credit-bearing internships, you'll also need a faculty supervisor. So a 4-credit internship, you will receive a grade. So we need someone to set the learning objectives, and that is a faculty supervisor. So it's really important that you develop a rapport with your professors and engage them and see if they would be willing to take you on as a faculty supervisor for an internship later down the road. Cost. So of course, whenever you have a course that you're able to earn credit, there is a cost associated with that. So you can refer to Brookdale's tuition rates. It's on the website. And then you also need faculty approval, of course, approval from your department dean, and also the Career Leadership and Transfer Pathways department. Now, if you're looking maybe, okay, I don't really need to pursue or want to pursue a 4-credit internship, but at the end of the day, I really want to get that hands-on experience, you could also pursue a non-credit bearing internship. So the hour requirement here is only 45 hours. You can pursue more hours if your host site is offering you additional hours, but the minimum requirement is 45 hours. And it's a little bit less in terms of the approval process. You will just need to meet with an academic advisor, a career and leadership and Transfer Pathways Advisor, and we'll review the offer and give you approval based on that. And this is noted with a notation on your transcript that you've completed a non-credit internship. So a non-credit internship is a great option for students who maybe don't meet the requirements that are connected with a credit-bearing internship, or maybe you don't want to spend the money, but overall you're just looking to gain some hands-on experience. So the non-credit is pretty attractive to a lot of students, especially when you're thinking of that low commitment hour requirement. So there are some important dates though, especially if you're pursuing a 4-credit internship. So just like with any other courses, there are registration deadlines. So if you're thinking about pursuing a summer internship, you want to make note that the registration deadlines are as follows here. Typically, students like to pursue an internship within the summer 2 term. So if that's something that you're looking to pursue, June 6th, and you want to make a note of that. All right, so but why really is an internship so important? So if you really haven't gotten the gist of it yet, there's a nice little highlight here. So there is, especially if you talk to graduates, there's that catch-22 situation. So for job seekers, you need experience to get a job, but you need a job to get the experience. So internships are a great way for you to avoid that catch-22 situation. And also, you got to understand that entry-level jobs aren't so entry-level anymore, as noted by the Wall Street Journal. So we really need to set ourselves apart from all the other candidates that are looking to apply the same jobs that you're looking to apply to. So it's not enough to go to college and pursue a program of study or have a great GPA. You can see over here from the director of the NACE, the National Association of Colleges and Employment, that 4.5 is the average influence rating where employers judge on whether or not to bring a candidate in for an interview. So they're looking for candidates that have completed an internship. They want a student to have, or a job applicant to have, that type of hands-on experience. They're not just looking at your GPA as a primary screening tool. And then, of course, again, networking that was mentioned before, the ability to develop a mentorship with a professional in the field. And again, it's really giving you more insight into a particular career path and deciding, yes, this is exactly where I want to be, or maybe you need to reevaluate and figure things out before you pursue your degree. So how do you generally get started, right? Well, the first way is to meet with a career advisor. So definitely set up an appointment with our department. You also want to rope in an academic advisor and get the conversations going about pursuing an internship. But as a golden rule here, you want to do it at least the semester before you intend on securing an internship. You can do this way earlier on, but it takes about 3 to 4 weeks before you find, apply, interview, and are being offered and then registered. So there's a whole process that needs some time to work its way through. And you want to make sure that you are doing this before the registration deadlines. Of course, you're going to want to update your resume, your LinkedIn profile. So again, that's meeting with a career advisor, getting some insight on how to develop these so you are the best possible candidate and they want to bring you in for an interview. You also want to research opportunities and widen your professional network. So you can do this by reviewing databases for jobs and internships. So Brookdale specifically has the College Central Network, but you can also use Indeed, Monster, Glassdoor, again, LinkedIn, or any company websites directly. You can see maybe they have a join our team or a career section, and you can review different companies that interest you that way. But of course, word of mouth. So tapping into your local network, again, having conversations with your professors, friends, family, seeing what type of opportunities are out there. You'd be surprised how much information is close at hand with your local network. But of course, you want to tap into your extended network. And the best platform to do that is LinkedIn. You can really engage with different companies or different professionals and recruiters on the platform. But also, take a walk through your town, ask local businesses, are there opportunities? Are they looking for interns for the summer or fall terms? That is also a great way to explore. So the first 3 steps you can really do all at the same time. And then the next 3 steps. So of course, once you have everything down, you're going to apply and actually interview for these opportunities. So again, you can seek the guidance of your career advisor, but also we have, or what's available to all Brookdale students, it's an online tool called the Big Interview. So this is a great way for you to develop a better understanding of the interview process, and especially within the virtual world that we're all living in, most employers are conducting interviews using Zoom, so an online type of interface. And Big Interview gives you an opportunity to develop a little profile. They play a video of someone asking you a typical type of interview question, and you're able to record yourself, your response, and you can play it back. So you can watch yourself. Are you making eye contact? Are you doing some weird body motions that you're not realizing you're doing? Or maybe you're just not answering the questions as effectively. So it's a great tool. It's free for all Brookdale Community College students, so definitely check that out. So once you do apply, interview, and the next phase, you would be offered an opportunity here. So you want to make sure that you are taking the offer letter to someone within the Career Leadership and Transfer Office so we can review it and we can start the registration process. Then that would mean completing a learning contract with your faculty supervisor if you chose to do a 4-credit internship, and then we would send that off to registration, and then you would be registered for that course. So this is the process in a nutshell here. Again, really meet with a career advisor. That's the best way to get a handle. Every student has a little bit of a different kind of situation. So we want to make sure that we're having a dialogue early on and everyone is in the know on what should be done in terms of next steps here. So we do have frequently asked questions. So a lot of students are thinking, okay, well, can I use my current job as an internship host site? So the answer is yes, you can do this, but understanding the whole point of pursuing an internship is really to get outside of your comfort zone. Reach out and get your feet wet in something a little bit different, and expose yourself to other professionals. You know, it's an opportunity for you to grow. So you can, but just keep in mind that you want to make sure that this internship opportunity with your current employer is going to be something of growth. So your job description cannot be the same thing that you're actually doing as an employee currently. It has to differ, and that will go through the approval process with a career advisor and also your faculty supervisor. Can I use past experience hours towards my internship hour requirements? So no, so you can only accrue hours between the start of the term date and the end of the term date. You can't count hours before or after. Can I pursue an internship that is outside of my program, your program of study? So no, your internship must align with your program's specific learning outcomes. So an example, if you're a biology major, you can't pursue, say, an internship in graphic design. There's just no connection there, and it's not going to count towards your degree program. Is an internship a requirement? So this, again, will depend on your degree program. Some programs require like a 1-credit internship for you to complete, while most programs do not require that internship component. But again, when we're thinking about the pros of obtaining an internship, they're huge. So really just consider taking on at least one internship within your program of study. Does Brookdale place you within an internship opportunity? No. So we help you. We guide you with the search process, developing your resume, doing mock interviews to prepare you that way. But we really want to develop your skills on how to research and apply and secure different opportunities, because pursuing an internship opportunity is really the same as pursuing, say, an entry-level opportunity once you complete your program of study. So we want to make sure that you can, are self-sufficient, you can go and up and running, and you really secure the opportunities yourself down the road. Will I be paid during my internship? So this is possibly. Paid internships are very competitive, and it's really up to the internship host. It's their discretion. Are they willing to pay an intern or not? So it's really depending on them. Will my internship transfer to a 4-year school? So internship credit may transfer to a 4-year school as an elective, but it really depends on the institution. So it's always best to contact someone from that school directly and explain your situation and see what their regulations are. So again, this is just a general overview of specific questions students have and a general outline of what you should do on, in terms of securing an internship. But it's always best to make an appointment with a representative from Career Leadership and Transfer Pathways. So you can contact through the email is best, career@brookdalecc.edu, and we can answer any questions that you have. So thank you for watching, and looking forward to seeing you.